treasures I don't hold, and though the shine is dulled, that's how I'll always think of you. You were a young one then, but everyone begins. We were just children, heaven was a dream away. Running from monsters, I wish I could say that the keys that you were searching for, and the giants of the past have turned to dust. The world is ours to take, and I know it's not too late. The world is ours to take, and I know it's not too late. I just wanna say that the keys that you were searching for, and the giants of the past have turned to dust. The world is ours to take, and you know it's not too late. Just children and heaven was a dream away. Running from monsters, I just wanna say that the keys that you were searching for, and the giants of the past have turned to dust. The world is ours to take, and you know it's not too late.
Good afternoon, noonday, night. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day today on this Thursday. Look at that. Look how smart I am. I knew what day of the week it was. Yeah, go me. All right. Let me open up my stuff here. Give me a second. Where's it at? There it is. There it is. We're good. Welcome. Okay. I'll move this over here in the meantime, too. Got a busy couple days coming up here with the OWCS timings. Holy crap. All right, game is opened up in a second. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hey, we got a busy day. Like today, I'm gonna have to half day today. By the way, chat. I gotta be up at like 1 a.m. for those matches. So, is the trailer today? I don't know. Is it? I don't know if it's today or not. I mean, I guess it could be, but I feel like it's probably gonna be tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? All right, it's Cat. Thanks for the 4 months with the
4 months in a temate.
Tier 1, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Yep. 4 months it surely is. Excited for the next season. I know it's gonna be a good time. It's like I said, very hyped. So I'm gonna have to do a half day today though. It's like I want to be up for OWCS night and watch it live. So like I gotta get off at some point today and maybe, you know what I should do? You know what would get me tired? I should ride my bike today. One that I fell over, get put on, like bike to my house or something. Take me a little bit, but that'll get me tired. I'll tell you that much. Sounds like your dog's having a good day. That's what matters. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's on the Battle Pass next season. I'm sure we'll find all that information out soon. Yeah, should be a good time. Yeah. OWCS starts tonight. Again, there'll be drops for that. We'll be streaming quite a bit. We'll give it a go, see how it goes. Give it a go, see how it goes. Is the best way to do it. The loot boxes and drops. There is technically 3 loot boxes to get from drops this week, yeah. Because every day OWCS gives 1 loot box out, so... yeah, that'll be a possibility this week, too. That. Which should be, I said, a good time. At least in my opinion. Yeah, I'll have OWCS drops here, yes. Yep, they're giving it to the whole category, so yeah. Most of us should have OWCS drops. They're not doing the only on their channel thing or like only to like the featured streamer of the day thing. This one's everybody will have it. Yep. That has it, you know, enabled. Yep. So, which is nice. I mean, that's kind of how I think it should be with that stuff. But we'll see. Will there be a 24-hour period to get them? I'm going to assume yes. I'm going to assume that that's what they're going to do. I don't know the full details, though. Like, they don't... I don't know. So. Did Q and Comp's going to take long? For when? Like, for drives, or... Are we watching VODs? We have a couple things to start the morning with. Just got to give me a little bit. I'm vibing. Yeah, I'm going to have to make today like a half day, though. Because I got to be up at, like... I want to be live at 1 a.m. tonight. Like, tonight. So... I think that'll be the smart play. We'll see how long I mean, I could be like 7-8 hours today still, but... I probably won't do the full 10, just so I can be on at that time reasonably. Yep. You gonna finish the last drives? Ready to finish these ones? Let's go. Yeah, drives are always... they're convenient to have now. Drives will start in, like, 2 o'clock, so if you go into the game, it will show you a timer. You just go to the competitive part. If you go play, and it'll tell you here, so, you know, about 6 hours, it says. So there you go. Which is about right. It's a little bit under 7 hours, but it says 6 hours. Again, that's why I would like to see it be a bit more, you know, I guess consistent with how they do that, but yeah. Yep. So we shall see. You forgot your hype for perks in OWCS? It'd be amazing to watch someone pick the wrong perk. I mean, perks have been around in OWCS since they introduced that patch. So they've been playing with perks for a while. Players are probably pretty good at not picking the wrong perk now. And it's honestly probably one of those situations where unless it's like a really like ridiculous perk that even if they hit it, they'll be fine. Like at least unless like it's like Honor or something and you like go the crit build instead of nanoing yourself or something like that. You know what I mean? My co-stream in the OWCS, I will be watching it tonight, yeah. Yep. Tonight, I will be watching OWCS. That's the plan. You know, the matches start around 2. I'm going to try my best to be live around 1 a.m. Again, I need to see what time I get to bed at, what time I do all that, but that's my current plan. All right, we'll see what happens when we get to tonight, but that's my current plan. Grail, thanks for the $2 super chat. Good morning to you also.
Morning, emongg.
Good morning. Heck yeah. So that's the plan. So, yes, OWCS in China today, yes. Yep. Like I said, that will be tonight at like 1 a.m. So it's going to be Eastern, that is. So it's going to be, like I said, long day tomorrow, all weekend, and then I'll take Monday off. That's, like I said, that's how we'll do with that. What's the plan for today? We got some stuff to record, and then we'll go from there. On the game, wish you luck, good luck. Oh, I gotta stretch. Okay, so today we have, just to kind of give you an idea, I'm gonna do the guess your rank based off of your setup today. I'm gonna be real with y'all, chat. I have no idea how I'm gonna do that, but hey, you know what? Let's have some fun, right? And then I have a where are they now? Oh, where's my Discord at? Holy crap, I can't find my stuff I need to look for. Okay. So we have that and a where are they now today. And then tomorrow will be Scuff Play of the Game Bingo. The problem is, though, it's going to be tough. Okay. We'll figure it out. And then a Scuff Play of the Game Bingo tomorrow. Okay, so we have a couple things to do today. I'll probably start with the where are they now, because I think it's going to take me a while to record the other section. So let's do the where are they now first. I can get in there pretty quickly. We'll do the where are they now first, and then we'll go from there, okay? Yeah, I have no idea how I'm going to do that video, but hey, if it's a fun one, we'll see. I'm not doing any stadium stuff. It's almost done. I'm not going to be... I'm not... We'll see. So the only reason I wouldn't do Stadium today, chat, is because like I want to get a little bit of ranked in. I want to get a little bit ranked in, possibly. I just don't, like I said, I don't know my schedule today because it's gonna be kind of all over the place with that. But that's cool. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go let Sully know his bucket's here. That's literally all I'm doing. He's probably gonna be downstairs, and we'll go from there. Okay, and we'll start recording. Yeah. Okay, be back in a second, chat. We are back. Replay codes reset on Tuesday. But I wouldn't expect me to record too many spectators this week until the new season. But I'll probably get... I won't be streaming Monday. I'm taking Monday off to get ready for the grind of that week. But I'm streaming Sunday, so it's kind of the trade-off. Am I choosing the videos I spectator to have like a team that picks out the most interesting ones? Team that picks out the most interesting ones. Yeah. Yep. That's how it gets done. So. That's how it gets done. And yeah, Sully has this new routine in the morning now where the sun will like be lit up on the cat tower. So him and Arnie share the cat tower. Like Sully's on the first, like I guess the top floor of the cat tower, and then Arnie's on like right below him on like the other part of the cat tower. So they just sit there and they like their sun. So get a picture of that for the swell. I'll have to, yeah. I'll have Lonnie take a picture this week too, because she's gonna be. I think her vacation starts today. Actually, I think she has Friday off or something, so she has like vacation for the next whatever amount of days. Yep. So. She'll see plenty of that because Sully will be down there. Yeah, it's a good one. They love the sun, which is nice because we have at the house we have a couple sun spots that I think the cats will love. A couple spots that like are just like cats love laying in the sun. So at least my cats do. All three of them will. That's the only time they all will like be like right next to each other is when they're just in the sun together. They have like a truce. They're like, you know what, we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna enjoy this, and that's it. I don't know if your drops are working. I should be tracking. I mean, yeah, these are the tear skip ones, which are pretty quick turnaround ones. So this is what the last day to get the tear skip ones, I think. So I think at least. We'll wait and see. Drives do start today. Yes, drives will start. Drives start. Let me look. In like a little bit under 7 hours, so 2 o'clock. Yep, and you'll have drives and all that, and you can get your title for drives. You know. Yep. Not your title. Your like your. You know what I mean? Not the title. The thing that goes over your name is what I meant. Like the little cool thing that they do. Yeah. When are drives last to? How many wins do you need for drives? I forgot all those details. I mean, I'm sure it'll be pretty straightforward from what it usually is. I have to sneeze again in a second. I love sneezing. It's my favorite. You know? Absolute favorite. What do the drives look like? Huh? Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I think they might have. I think there's a chance they might have like put it in like one of the like the trailer videos, like the spotlight video from a while ago, if you remember that one. But I don't know like specifically what it looks like. But I'm sure they've shown it somewhere. I have no clue. But I mean, once they do the new season trailer, which I imagine is probably tomorrow, is my guess. I could be wrong. Maybe they save it for OWCS, like, or something. I would have doubted if they save it for OWCS. That would kind of make the most sense. Like they show the trailer like during an OWCS or something. So, but yeah. You chilling? Is it gonna be for 6v6 too? For what? Oh yes, yeah. You're asking if you're gonna be able to do your drives for 6v6. As far as I understand, yes. Yeah, you can get it through either the roll queue or the open queue one. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Gavin kind of confirmed that a while ago that they had put some work in to make sure and that people could get both. So, unless something like changed with that since then, you should be good to go. Yeah, you should be good to go for that. You can keep the drives forever. Yeah, I've given that feedback too. I think they want it to be like a limited time mode that people like log in and play. So I think it's one of those things where like Sorry, I'm just opening my water. I think it's just one of those things where they just want there to be like some limited time things that are consistent, and drives are one of them. I still think there's a world where they could I still think if they let people keep drives but had really cool drives every season, I think most of the time it would incentivize people to try to get them. I think even truthfully, while the image, the drives image is cool, I think people really just want the competitive points too, especially when there's a lot of people who don't play comp that much, and this is the one time during the season where they can play a limited amount of comp than what they normally would, and be able to get a weapon or two. Right? I don't remember if this one's going to be the 2 weapons like you had the last one, or if it's going to be 1 weapon. We don't really know. But the point being is that like that is more, I think, of why people do that, is to get those, and then you get the titles to go with it, which is cool. So like I think it's okay to make it permanent. And keep in mind, I'm not saying that people don't play it just for the signature either. I'm just saying that like I think people are going to play drives regardless, because of the competitive points. Right? So the signature, like being, like if their concern is like, oh, if we give signatures permanently, people won't do drives anymore. I still think a good amount of people will do drives just because the galactic weapons are pretty awesome. Right? So I think that's kind of more of what I'm looking at with that one. So I like, that's where like, I just think that could be like kind of what happens with that. Anyway, hope that makes sense as to what I'm saying, but anyway, yeah, so we're going to record a Where Are They Now? And then I have a video we're doing where, like, basically I'm looking at people's setups and guessing their rank. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how that's going to work. I have no idea. So it's just going to be, you know, fun, and we'll go from there, right? Yeah. But it should be a fun time. At least I hope. Right? That's the hope. You can't wait for Junos? Oh yeah. I mean, it's I don't even remember if they showed it at like the spotlight stuff, because there was so much happening. I don't even remember like what it specifically looks like, to be honest. Tape folder, thank you for the 8 months of the Prime stuff. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start getting going with this. So we're gonna record a Where Are They Now, and then we have I have like a very, like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna do the other video, but hey, you know what? We'll bring the energy, right? You said Hanzo's Mythic was so boring. I think we're well past the Orisa and Hanzo Mythics at this point. I think they recognize that pretty quickly. I think they recognized that pretty quickly when they released those Mythic skins just to get a Mythic skin out, and they just were like, they didn't really have much customization to them. They were all that, you know what I mean? Like, obviously they have more customization now. We got to get like gilded or whatever. So I think they're at a point now where you're probably going to get mainly good mythics out of that, I would say. And I think they recognize that. I mean, obviously you're not going to love every mythic, right? But I'm sure they'll be much better than the Orisa Hanzo ones that we had. Yep. What are we waiting? Oh, well, I usually talk to chat for a little bit, and then I'll record the videos. So I open up this, get it ready, and then we're good to go. So I'm just talking to chat for a little. Then we go. This is a Where Are They Now? Yeah. One of these days, Where Are They Nows are going to hit. Actually, they actually been doing better since we've changed some stuff. They're still not the best, but they're not the worst either. What rank were they before? I'll read all those details here shortly. Yep. I'll read all them here shortly. Yep. Usually what rank they were, then I have to guess what rank they're going to be. Although, like, you know, it's like, that aspect is cool, but I wonder if we're at it's fine. Is it Doomfist or Ramatra is who you want soon for what? For Mythics? I mean, I think Div is what? After this, not this season coming up, but the season after, and then after that, I have no clue, yeah. But eventually, every hero should get a Mythic, right? So, I think that's how they do it. Cheater videos, yeah. Cheater videos are cool. They're just, like, to record, they're just, like, very rare that we don't get the same one over and over again. Like, I barely watch the cheater VODs. Like, it's not, like, something that we normally do a ton of, but, like, I can, there's only so many times I can watch somebody spin bot in a circle over and over. You know what I mean? Like, so they become rare videos because we need, like, there needs to be something with them that isn't just, like, someone just spin botting, you know? So that's why they're rare. But so when we do upload one, they're probably interesting to see because we definitely go on a route that's a little bit different than what we normally do. So, yep. Anyway. Yep. Okay, I needed to check one more thing, chat, and then we'll start recording this video. Does that sound good? Okay. Well, this is a Juno Mythic for Season 16, right? Oh, man. These macaroni gloves at this hour? True. All right. I got to stretch, and then I'm ready to do this, okay? I'm going to do a big stretch. Look at that. I'm not even, like... I'm just ready to record this video. Chat, we're going to do so good tonight, watching streams at 1 a.m. Are we ready? Some 1 a.m.? Can't wait. You would never trust a chair like this? Listen, I like this chair. I think I'll be good. I say that now. When I fall off my chair, then we'll talk about it then, right? Okay. Yeah, let me just, oh, where am I here? Oh, okay. Where is, I needed to check one thing before we start this. There, so we can get that rolling. What was I going to check? Okay, yeah, the esports schedule. I just want to see one more thing. Esports schedule. Did they show what time the drops go? 1 second. I got to look at something too, chat. Are the drops not listed here yet? Friday. They are not listed yet. So that'll be tonight. When do these Overwatch drops end? Maybe that will be an indicator. Okay, Monday was the battle pass. Okay, that's done Friday night. Oh, that's gonna be. That is gonna be very confusing because the battle pass tear skip drops might. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so they don't have them listed yet at what time they start at, but I imagine they'll start tonight around the same time the matches go live. So we'll be on for it. Just checking one thing here in the schedule. So who plays? What are some interesting matches today that we have? Like, is there any, like, really good, like, hit matches for the day? I mean, there's some good ones. There's gonna be some probably rough ones, but it'll be fun. Okay. I'm ready to do this. So record the intro, go from there. And then, yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Okay. I got to bring the energies to these. All right. Okay. All right. So today's video, we're watching a Moira Mercy on Eichenwald and another Where Are They Now video. Where Are They Now is where you can submit later on. That's what we're watching. From a previous VOD. So their previous rank, just to add this here, they were a Plat 3 support on PC 1.5 years ago. So we're looking at about 18 months since the last time we watched this player. And in that video, it was actually a bingo video, and they played Mercy and played a little bit too safe. I said they could be a little bit more aggressive with their abilities and movement. So in the new video here, they say, I've vowed after the previous incident of my Cassidy Elton jumping down from high ground in front of an Ana and then getting absolutely obliterated to never solo queue again. I tried queuing with just my DPS duo, but nothing could help us climb over the past year. My duo was always getting the most kills in the lobby, but it was always seemed like the other support couldn't keep up. We convinced our EU friend who played Valorant to come play Overwatch on 200 ping with us as Ana. I also started playing some Moira, even though I enjoy Mercy a lot more. Since that's exactly how I got out of gold, suddenly we started winning more and more games this season, making previous uphill battles feel like a piece of cake. Perks have definitely helped too, making me less scared knowing my extended GA range means my teammates won't just disappear. The real question is, who is carrying in our group, or have we all just been hard stuck for far too long? I guess we'll find out. That is true. Like the stream. Sub to the YouTube if you haven't. Right now, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube. Here we go. Alright, so you're playing Moira here against a pretty chill comp. You won't have to worry about too much, like, pressure from their team outside of the Doom. It's going to be the poke damage that's the problem. Playing your angles right now. I'm okay with this for now. You don't need to be with your team. You have the mobility to get out. Totally fine. You said that was your duo, right? Pineapple, thanks for the 7 months of the Prime stuff. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, I have advice for the duo's Torb setup here. I want to show you something, chat. Because I just noticed this for the past, like... So watch, I'll show you. So the Torb kind of just sits here, right? And is doing the spam spot. You always hear about the spam spot, okay? Here's the problem. You ready for this? It's too late in the round. If they're already getting through the choke or they're around here or they're close, like you're already in a bad spot here because you're out of position. I know that we're not necessarily watching your friends, your duo, you said, but just a reminder to your duo is this spot is fine for early spam, but you need to be out of here way sooner than this. And that's why, if you look, what ends up happening is the Torb ends up falling over and dying there because they're just in such a bad spot, and you can't do anything to save that. So, that spot initially is good, but if you stay there for too long, that's what can happen. Yep. Rake was the player. This player was previously Plat 3, but that was a year and a half ago. So we're going to guess the rank after. Alright. I mean, so far you're kind of doing what you need to do. You're playing angles. You're there to help your team when you need to. You're doing a little bit of damage. You're doing a little bit of healing. You're playing Moira, right? That's kind of what you need to do there, and that's what we're kind of seeing so far. Because like if you play this angle here, it's your Rhine should be okay for a while, is what I'm getting at. So you don't necessarily need to be there to heal your Rhine the whole time. So you can play these angles, which is why it's actually a really smart decision. Like you're essentially forcing them to have to look in multiple directions, and that's why angles become so important in Overwatch. If you're new to Overwatch or you haven't applied that knowledge, like angles are huge for being able to make the other team look a different way, which even if they look at you, you're alleviating pressure somewhere else on the map away from your teammates, and that is a win regardless. Like if you notice how like, and actually that's a great example of why angles can be so good. You're like, yeah, but like every time I go on an angle, they go for me. But yeah, but look at like the Moira's point of view right now when a Doomfist charges a Reinhardt, right? The Doomfist charges the Reinhardt, and you're like, okay, now the Moira can just sit here and do a bunch of damage without having to worry about anything. Vice versa. So like, that's the type of space you create, and you also get more value by just playing at an angle. Now, keep in mind, playing at an angle can be different based off of the hero. If I'm playing a hero with less mobility at that angle, let's say Torb, there's a chance I fall over if I stay there for too long, right? As we saw earlier. So, like, it also is based off of the hero. Moira has a little bit more... Okay, I'm going to pause right now. Sorry, I went on a little bit of a whole side note there. Yeah, here's a problem you run into right now is Moira there trying to ult that. You have to recognize what's going on. I hear a Soldier 76 ultimate, and I see a Life Weaver tree. So, if my vision here is to keep my teammates alive, I think we've already hit that window of... You're already past that window of keeping them alive. I prefer you just save your ultimate here. The only way that you ult this with everything else going on here is if you see two of them at low HP. So I think it's a little bit, ambitious by you of an ult. The good news for you is that your teammates all have their ultimates, so that's one of those like, yeah, could you have saved it going into the next point? Yes. But at the very least, at least your teammates have ultimates. It looks a lot worse if your teammates pop 3 ults and you still lose that. So, Lanny, thanks for the 2 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. 2 months. But yeah, to the angles part, it's just good to alleviate pressure for your teammates, and it makes it easier for people to get value. Obviously, the more mobility, the easier it is to hold those angles. Like Moira is pretty good at that. Yeah, you kind of wasted your cooldown going up on the high ground there. They didn't have it in time. That's too much happened right there.
Time again to try again.
Talking about the setup video? Yeah, I'm doing that today. I have no idea how that's gonna go. I have no clue. We're gonna be doing it. We'll just see how it goes. Big slam alert by your Rhine. Nice play. Good target focus by you. Recognizing that the Soldier 76 is gonna be the easier kill there. So you get a free kill. Good job. Keep heals up on your Rhine for a while. That's kind of on your Rhine. Your Rhine can shield off some of that damage, so I wouldn't worry about that. That's more just on your Rhine. A little bit too safe there, by the way. Nothing at this point has indicated that you needed to get out of there right away. So, and I think you have the perk that gives you even further distance, if I'm correct. So, like, why waste that cooldown to get out? Like, look at what's happening now. You've now taken yourself away from the team fight, right? See? You've taken yourself away from the team fight, see? When you didn't need to. There was nothing here that indicated that you needed to get out. And if you have that mobility to, like, go back even further, why not stay up here for an extra 5-10 seconds? Maybe you get a kill and you never have to leave there, but, like, it felt like you just kind of ditched. They picked the jump one. Yeah, so you can go further, right? Oh, wait, you can go higher. Either way, right? Like, it's still good. Like, you can still get out of there, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's the point I'm making here is I think you and we talked about this obviously a while ago. I mean, I don't remember specifically the video, but, like, if we had told you that you played too safe, this is a moment of playing too safe. Is you have your mobility, you have your ability to stay with your team, and you have the ability just to kind of control that part of the map, and you just peace out early. So, see if it makes a difference. Thankfully, Moira has very short cooldowns. But as you can see, I mean, your team is just kind of left there, and you kind of pieced on your team, right? And now you're back with your team, but everybody that was up front is now basically going back to spawn, and now you're isolated out. Here we go. And then you end up back to where you started anyway. That wall. I respect the efforts of trying to DPS the wall. Unfortunately, to no avail. But you at least tried, and then we saw the effort there, okay? That's what matters. Right? Yeah, your Rhine's kind of hecked, so that's your best play, yep. Dude, I just want to point it out. Healing orbs when you're trying to do anything outside of when you have like 3 people stacked on you are just so... They just... I'm telling you, this. I got to show you something, chat. I talk about it all the time. This is I call this the Horizon Lunar Colony healing orb. This isn't even on the Moira. You ready? All right, I'm gonna use my healing orb here. Here we go. All right, there it is. Get ready. Now, what you envision here is this orb is gonna stick on the Rhine, go really slow, and then stay here. Instead, the orb's like, you know what? I'll see you later, Rhine. And I'm gonna go to Horizon Lunar Colony now. I'll see you later. Like that is what every time. Every time. No, it didn't. That's what I'm saying. Every time I use that orb, that's what It's okay. Okay, listen. If you were wondering, could you ult this right here to like try to win that? I would have said yeah. Yes, absolutely. Was their rank? We don't know their exact rank. We got to still... They were plat last time we watched them. I'll guess the rank at the end of the video. Oh, yeah, healing orbs in an enclosed room, etc. makes sense. It's just so funny when I watch a healing orb anywhere in the open. It's just funny. After the Doom Punch, I'll. After the Doom Punch, I'll. Okay, after this next Doom Punch, I want you to ult. Okay, after this next Doom Punch, I want you to ult. There you go. All right, third time's a charm, right, chat? So, if anybody's wondering why I'm saying wait on the Doom Punch, is Doom's going to be the only one that's going to be able to interrupt the ultimate outside of the damage from the other team, and if you're playing Moira correctly, you're probably not going to get damaged by the other team during your ultimate. So the reason why, so what you do is you wait for the Doom to use the ult, and then, or their punch, and then you just go in, because they can't interrupt you, and that gives you at least close to a full amount of ult time before the next one, unless your teammates shoot into the punch, which is a different story anyway, because you're at least getting that cooldown. So, even though you did it on the third time, I still think that was a good ultimate choice. Yep, and the reason why you want to use it aggressively there is to keep the momentum in your favor. The easiest ways to lose third point Eichenwald is to get snowballed out after they capture the point. So, I just like to see the momentum kept here, because this is going to at least guarantee there's no time on the clock now, even if the other team caps, which I always think is a good idea. If your team is struggling a little bit, at least get it to no time, so that way you have opportunity to at least kind of slow play the map the rest of the way. Because remember, once the clock hits under a minute, the other team will get a big slam. The other team will have the opportunity to attack again, even if they have the worst attack. So now, like, even if your team, you know, takes a long time to get point and they have a better time, as of now, you'll still have an attack regardless. So, purple by your Ana. Your playing position's been solid. I actually like you going for the soldier here because you can use the cover. You kind of outplayed yourself, though. Yeah, I think you were worried about... The reason why I think you outplayed yourself there is because I think you would have had the kill anyway. On top of that, I like... You have cover there, so you kind of put yourself into it. You got to ult right away. Yep. You got to ult even sooner than that. Actually, choosing to go into Fade was probably the incorrect play because your ultimate will kind of keep you alive a little bit once you start damaging and healing. So that was kind of a misplay. You delayed healing the Rhine for like an extra second, and that actually led to the Rhine falling over. Now, keep in mind, that's not fully on you. It's also kind of just on your Reinhardt for taking a little bit too much damage, in my opinion, to start with, or not playing cover. But, like, sometimes you're going to have those moments in Overwatch where your teammates don't make the most ideal play, and you need to be ready to make the next play right away. Vice versa. There's going to be times where you don't make a good play, and your teammates need to make a reactive play that will help you. So, I think right there you at least want to try to just let that ultimate go rather than fade, and then you can fade later after your Rhine's at a decent HP. So, anyway, not a bad half out of you. I think, like, the only, like, issue you have is I think you still opt to play safe sometimes. And you're a little bit... You take a little bit of time to get that ult going. And when you do use your ultimate, you're using it very reactively rather than aggressively. Or you're doing what you did there where, like, you have it and then you play a little bit too safe. But you go Mercy now with a Pharah, which is obviously a classic combo. You also said that's your DPS duo in here, so that gives you more synergy, and it gives you more opportunity to kind of, like, get vision of what's going on the map. So not a bad starting point for you here. That's what I'm getting at. Easy first point. Doesn't get much easier than that. That was about as clean as a first point you're going to see from how much time you have. Obviously, you didn't, like, just, you know, kill all 5 of them, but very, very good job there. Okay. Sticking with your team for now. Again, you're probably going to end up with your Pharah most of the time. It's okay to throw a little bit of pop heals at your teammates right now if you need to. So let me kind of show this very quickly, right? I always talk about how, as Mercy, you're not going to want to pocket a tank, etc., right? I mean, a lot of times that's what's going to happen just because of the DPS passive. But I also want to get in the mindset of, like, it's not always as, like, I guess, like, cut and dry as that, where you're going to always do that. You're in a spot right now where you have a ground Pharah, your duo, right here. You had a Reinhardt at about 60% HP, and you had a Venture over here. It's okay to throw it's okay to throw, like, a couple heals, like, right here at the beginning, right, when nothing's really happening. Once your Pharah goes into, like, the open and goes up here, that's different, right? But, like, if you're just kind of sitting here, it's okay to throw a little bit there. I mean, throw a little bit of, like, heals. You're going to get, you know, another 10% ult charge, maybe 15% ult charge. It's just sitting there in front of you, and you're just damage boosting a ground Pharah right now, right? So there's going to be moments where it's okay to kind of shift, throw those heals elsewhere when nothing's happening. Then when you get into the open through the choke here, you know, then you can sit on your Pharah more, and then your Ana will be able to take care of the rest down here. Okay? Just letting you know. So, Valeni, thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Big slam alert on both sides. Resurrection timing's fine. If you're going, oh, why not heal the Rhine? The Rhine was purple. He ain't healing that Rhine. I'll be real with you. I think you're on as heck. You need to go for your Pharah. I respect the efforts here. I respect the efforts here. This is... Just so I understand this again, you said that's your duo, right? The one that wouldn't just go back to you for like a half of a second into the air? That duo? And if you're going, hey, by the way, there was people there too? Yeah? That synergy with you and the Pharah right now is unreal. Good movement to get out. They're still gonna get you there, but the movement looked cool. You would have saved the Resurrect for Rein. Not a bad idea. That's actually a strategy that some Mercies will do. At the same time, I think that was just one of those, like, unfortunate time-ins where the Rein got purpled. So, like, I don't think it was necessarily a bad play to res the Pharah either. Because I just think it was just, like, you didn't expect your Rein to be at 1 HP and purple, right? That looks fine. Rein's being aggressive on their team. Plus, your Pharah goes without you sometimes, but now you can be up here. Your Ana will worry about what's main. Good res play, because you only have like an extra second left to Valk. Yep. So far, this has been pretty good. Good movement to get out of there. Soldier can't get the kill. Yeah. Well played. Good job. The decision to go for the res with an extra, like, with only 2 seconds left on Valk there was really good. Because you knew you could get the res off and then also kind of get back to your teammates in time. So, well played. Again, you're with your Pharah there. Be careful of... One thing I want you to be careful of, I just saw you stare at the Pharah looking up. You did at no point looked at this area right here. So I want you to kind of maybe angle your camera a little bit to get vision of this so you don't just get rolled, right? Okay. Like you just look straight up and didn't even look at the area where they can come from. Big slam. Good nano. I think it's fine to engage towards a soldier. Good job by your Pharah with a nice boop. Yeah, good job. And you're doing exactly what we kind of talked about here. A little bit of a note here. This can be up for interpretation. But I would say this. I want you to see something here. Okay? Right? You're going for the res in your Ana here, and I know you want to keep momentum, but I also think based off of the flow that we're seeing here, I think it's okay if you just let your Ana res up there too, because the Ana's going to be like right here within 5 seconds in comparison to right here. So, I think the counter argument here is, do you think someone in your team will die in the next 30 seconds to where your cooldown will be important? That's going to be what's going to make or break that res. So if you're thinking, like, do I just save... Like, if you're thinking, like, okay, do I just save my res for that, instead of res the Ana? I think there's a world where you can do that, yes. Right? I think there's a world where that res could come into play. But again, it's also hindsight, right? You're going to have a lot of hindsight moments in Overwatch 2, where it's kind of like, you res the Ana, now the Ana's there, so maybe the Ana's making this a lot easier on your team to get map control, right? So, but like, I'm just showing you that if the decision-making there is to do either or, I think either or are fine, right? Like in the end, the res didn't matter, you had res again, see? But let's say that your Reinhardt gets rolled right away, but your Pharah, gets a kill or two, you're going to want that res, right? So that's where it's, again, hindsight, but I think it's good to talk about that decision-making there. Don't be afraid to Valk this. I'd say wait till the Bastion stuff is done, and then you can Valk it. And you're using the Valk as more of an aggressive approach here rather than a defensive approach. This is interesting. Again, you can Valk whenever you like. Okay, that works. Keeping the damage boost up for now. Healing when you can. Your Pharah's positioning is a little bit... I think at times... Big slam! Your Ryan's hitting shatter after shatter. You can let your duo know too at times. One thing you want to do on Pharah is try to time your approaches better than always going all in. When you're in the neutral, this is a perfect nano. I don't think anybody disagrees. I couldn't think of a better nano target. Like, you don't need to just fly into their face in the neutral, right? You can go for spam heavy. Like, if I'm playing against a Pharah in a ranked game, and the Pharah is playing right next to the Reinhardt flying in front, there's a good chance that Pharah is probably going to fall over like 10 times. So, I want you to, like, it's okay to go spam heavy for a second while you're waiting for, like, the neutral to kind of, like, go in your favor. That way you're not just wasting that. Listen, that Mercy Nano, it was perfect, okay? All right, chat, I don't make the rules. You know? Okay. Let's see how your defense goes now. You're going to play Mercy again? Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay, so you're going into a damage boost. Your Pharah's going in. Okay, using cover, so that's okay. As long as you have the cover. That Ryan just charging right in. Wow, that Ryan does not stop charging. Holy crap. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but this is wild. Team's playing aggressive. You have a Bastion to your left angle. You're good. Try to heal your Ana when you can. Nice job. Jericho on point, try to ping. There you go. Did Blizzard confirm there'll be 6v6 next season? Yep. Yep. Already confirmed, yes. We talked about it in the blog post just recently. Not bad, good job. And again, the difference there with your Pharah being aggressive is that the cover on the bridge exists, right? But when you're on third point and you're just sitting there and you're not using cover and you're just in front of your Reinhardt, you're going to fall over a lot. So that's the difference there, where cover can be a huge part of that. And I think that gets underestimated in that. Okay, see how your attack goes, but based off of the time, and I think it's going to be a good attack. See what happens.
3, 2, 1.
Dude, that I love that in Stadium. I love that perk they have on Mercy where it will put healing and damage boost on your teammates, and Valk can just go with you and attach to them automatically, so you can just start blasting. Again, good. This is good. I don't mind this. Only one thing I will say about this timing. Okay, and as you climb, this timing will become more apparent, and it just happened. You want to go over the top there. I think it's a good play. But what is the problem with it? Okay? And I'll pause for a second on that. It's like, what is the problem with this engage this quickly? Well, I'll tell you. You need to give your teammates time, right? You need to give your teammates time to get to this area, so that way they're pulling pressure away from you. If you just fly over the top right away while your team is still setting up, right? And it worked. I think it might have worked on the first time, right? But they're ready for it the second time even more so. So what they do is they just look over and kill you, right? So the point I'm getting at here, and maybe you'll be able to res the Pharah and like make some cool play, is just wait an extra like 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds for your Rhine to be at this point to begin with, and then make your play in. And then now you kind of like have two different angles on them, and they get cornered to here, and then you just win the team fight, right? Like that's how it goes. But you just need to wait like an extra few seconds. Just an extra few. So instead, you both go down, and now, granted, I think your team still will end up clutching this, or does end up clutching this, but the point I'm making is all it takes is an extra 2, 3 seconds, 4, max 5 seconds there, and you're good to go. You're rolling. So just be wary and careful of that, I would say. You could go over the top left now because they're playing pushed up. So now this is where this can change. Go over the top left if you want to now. Now you do this again. Yes, there you go. And then now you're playing the choke with the team, and you go. Yep, you're good. See? Now you're golden. Don't have to worry about anything. And that's why I like those timings. Granted, you got 3 kills, but the same approach is how you do that. So good job there. I mean, well played towards the end. I mean, listen, you've definitely gotten better since last time we watched you, right? That's for sure. I think your problem is again going to be just playing. You're getting better and not playing too safe, but I want you to remember the moment on Moira where you backed away, and I want you to see your ultimates. Your ultimate timing, a lot of the time, both on Mercy and Moira, was always like a few seconds, if not 30 seconds after when you would pop those. And I kind of mentioned those. So just kind of really focus on that. I think you have the opportunity here to keep climbing, but you need to become, you need to be a little bit more aggressive with how you take that approach. And I think you'll be good. But overall, you had, it was a good game out of you. But I say you need to still stop defaulting to backing away when you lose one and recognize a little bit more of the situation that you're having. And I think you'll get better. And I think you and your duo can do well, and hopefully the timings will help with that. So I think you can climb. You got it. You absolutely got it. Now, the next part is what rank, right? Now, I want to say that I think they've climbed. So I don't think they're in Plat 3. but this is going to be one of those timings where I don't know if it's Plat 1 or Diamond 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it safe here, and I'm going to go with Plat 1. It's funny I say that. I say I'm going to play it safe here after telling them again not to play safe here. Right? But I think I'm probably going to go with like a Plat 1 or a Diamond 5. It could be higher, it could be lower on that one. The only reason why I say that is because I look at how the overall game is going and like the hero swaps and things like that. So, you know, it's hard to say. I think at the beginning of the season too, especially when they have like the new rank resets, sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult to figure that out because it's a lot of like, especially like in some of the ranks where it's like a lot of shifting happening really quickly. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Plat 1. Play it safe, and we'll see what they're at. Their new rank is Diamond 4. So there you go. Played it safe, and they've climbed to Diamond. That's an awesome climb. Seriously, going from Plat 3 to Diamond 4, believe it or not, is a really good jump, and it's gonna put you into a new game. So really good job there. And if you can apply some of that knowledge, I think you'll get even better. So that's a good climb. That's a steady climb. Now the next step is to recognize more of these like situations where you can kind of like really take advantage of the map control, and I think you'll be in a good spot. All right, so congrats on the climb, good job, and keep it up. You got this. Next thing you know, you're gonna be in Masters. All right, you got this. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all the YouTubes, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying. Just subscribe. Listen, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't. Leave a comment. We record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch app, the webcam, YouTube. We stream on it. Stop by. A lot of fun. And if you want to check out their previous video from a year and a half ago, click the little box below the video. Hope you all have an amazing day / night. Done. Cool. All right, chat. I'm gonna be right back 1 second, and then we're gonna do a video that I have no idea how it's gonna go. I'm gonna be looking at pictures of your setups, and then trying to guess your rank. No idea what the correlation is, but we're gonna do it. I'll be right back. Hit the follow button if you haven't. You're on YouTube. Like that stream. Be right back. Okay, we're back. All right, chat. We ready for this? I don't know what to do with this one. It's gonna be a fun one. All right. I need to see which ones are like. Okay, so what did he say? For we have exactly 50 where the arrow double up is. Okay, we're good. All right, so yeah, we have 50 setups to look through. Holy crap. Okay, one of them I need to be careful on. Okay, we're good now. I got that fixed. Okay. Oh boy. Let me open up a couple images to start so we don't have as much like me just like going to get a new image. So just give me 1 second, chat. I need to like I copy link. I need to like just go through and open up like a couple setups to start. Copy link. There we go. That's who is that? That's holy crap. That is okay. I'll open up 5 to start, and then we'll go at that point. Okay, there we go. Now I got it done. Okay, wait, I can just do this. Open link. Wait. Okay, I'm on a grind now. 1 second, chat. I'm about to open up a bunch of these links, dude. This is gonna be so many. Holy crap! I have to guess the rank too. Open link, and then here we'll stop right here for now. Actually, I'm going deep with this. Heck it. Open link. Open link. Open link. Oh, that's a cool setup too. Okay, we'll start with this. We'll start with this. Okay. This is gonna be ridiculous. All right, here we go. All right, so today's video is I listen. You know, sometimes you got videos and you're like, okay, we'll see how this goes. We have a video today. All right, where it's called Rank My Setup. And it's not like I'm going to rank your setup. It's like I am going to look at your setup, and then we're going to try and guess what rank you are. I don't know the correlation, any idea? But you know what? It's fun. It's always cool to see other setups. So we're just going to see how it goes, all right? So what I'm going to do, actually, I have a way I think I can make this a little bit less of an editing part, is I can just do this. I'm going to open up my phone. To go to my Discord so I can see the usernames of the people. And then we're going to go from there, okay? I'll show you in a second how it's going to go. Where is it at? Rank my setup. And the good news is it doesn't put streamer mode on when I'm doing this, so I can start from the top. We have a lot of submissions. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for our first setup part here? All right. Here we go. Gonna be funny. All right, so here's our first setup. That sounds good to me, Crap. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, absolutely. So here's our first setup from Chloe. We'll just take a look here. Now, when I first look at this, right, and I remember this was the first image we had submitted, I looked at all the posters, and I'm like, that is the most random assortment of posters I've seen. We got Captain America, a Ford poster, which actually looks like it's one of those like old school ones, kind of cool. You know what it kind of looks like? You know when you go to like one of those like garage sales and you find like one of those like hidden gems? Does that not feel like that? You know what I mean? Like you go to like somebody's like garage sale and they just have like, oh yeah, this is like my, you know, this is a random poster we had, right? I see that, I'm just like, I love that, you know? And then you have obviously the poster of a tour. So it's a metal sign. Yeah, it's like a metal sign. I guess that's what I mean by that. Yeah. Like it's like a metal sign. Yep. And then you got your monster right there. 2 of them. But the part that I noticed here, chat, and I don't know if anybody else noticed this too, is that like a Funko toy inside of the computer? Like inside of the computer itself? Like on top of is that on top of the power supply? Yeah. Dilly, thanks for 11 months of tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. I gotta say, I love that. That's great. Also, Peach, thank you for the 11 months. I got you there too. Perfect. Yeah. No, it looks like a power supply. But anyway, we'll guess the rank. Listen, I have no basis to go off of when I guess ranks here, okay? So I'm gonna be honest with you. There's also a McLaren in there. You're right. There is a McLaren. You're right. I'm going to be real with you, chat. I have nothing to go off of with this. I have no clue how to do this. So I'm just going to start. We're going to go with plat. All right. And the rank is everything. Silver, gold, and is that diamond? Silver, gold, and diamond. All on 3 different ranks. Tank, DPS, but on support is diamond. So this is a diamond. There you go. Diamond setup. There you go. Also, the keyboard tilt, a necessity. I have that too. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Not even flat. I listen. The one rank. I have nothing to go off of. Pick the role they play the most of. Okay, so support's the role they play. Their diamond on support. Okay, so I'm just gonna give me a second between one chat. I will be fairly quick in between each image, so don't worry about that one. All right. This is just how I have to do it to make it kind of flow the way I want to. Okay, so next up, let me just go out of here. We have Rudy. All right. You know, this is very clean, and this is like I talk about how like. With setups, I mean, I even when I was like growing up, my setup was like so just like this is I need to put my setup somewhere. We're gonna put it in front of this desk in the background, and it's pretty clean desk, right? My desk is not as it has its moments. I just a clean desk here. I mean the pencils and the markers are all inside of the cups. Like this is. You, and on top of that, we got a sticky note top right. And I don't know what that sticky note says, but it probably says climb and ranked, okay? Probably says climb and ranked. All right? To the monitor angle, hey, nothing wrong with that. So, I'm going to go with nice clean setup. I'm going to guess plat again until I get plat right. Okay, I'm going to go with plat. Rank is? Plat. They're plat. See, chat? I guessed. Okay? Again, is there any correlation to these guesses? No, I'm just guessing a rank. No correlation at all. Nothing here is All right. All right, next up. Oh boy. Okay. This one's a treat. Next up we have Laffy. Does it need some correlation? Well, the correlation will come as I go with more, right? So this setup is it's one of those setups that I look at and I go, you know what? I get it. All right. We got the second monitor with YouTube up, right? I mean, I see myself there. I'm not surprised. If you haven't subbed to my YouTube yet, you know what to do. But we got the Mountain Dew, right? I don't even know if there's any Mountain Dew in there. If it was anything like how I was when I was a kid, that is an empty Mountain Dew like thing that will eventually add to more of empty Mountain Dew boxes, okay? That whole bottom row right there, that's designed for the Mountain Dew boxes. That's going to be 10 Mountain Dew boxes in 6 months, okay? All right. I don't know what the drinks on the left are. Is that like a random like sound card or something on the left? I don't even know what that is. It's like a fan. Wait, is that actually a Four Loko? Dude, what year is it? Okay. So I just want to, for anybody who doesn't know what a Four Loko is, okay? So when I was growing up, and I didn't even start like drinking until I was like 25 or 26, so I never had one. But a Four Loko was like the drink that. Why does top left say up? Why did I just see what's top left? I'm not reading that, and I don't want it. I don't want any context. I don't want to know any of this stuff. I'm just gonna leave away or leave that as is. That's just staying there, and I ain't touching that. All right, but Four Loko was like the drink that was like it was they basically had to redo the drink because it was just like you'd have a Four Loko and then you just wake up in like North Dakota and you don't know what happened. You like own a farm and you're just like, how did I get here? Like, what happened? Okay. Like, how did we get to, like, it just, that was Four Loko back then. Okay. It was something. So they had actually, I don't know all the details, but eventually they had to like redo the drink because it had so much, it was ridiculous. So, did the lightly eroded chair arms? We've all had those chairs, right? I had that. Anyway, rank, the thing is, I think I've watched Laffy before. Like a name, I'm going to go with gold. Oh, nice controller, by the way, too. Going with gold. Their rank is gold. Gold. Yeah, season high was gold. On support. See? Easy. Look at me go, chat. Crap, this is going to be 25 clips. I don't know if you've already realized this. You probably realized this too, right? Because each clip, I'm an overanalyzer. So, okay. Next up, we have Tropics, with a very nice, clean setup here. Okay. You got the poster in the back. You play both Rivals and Overwatch. Like we have a Kiriko background, and then on the left we have Rivals. So we get a mix of both here. You're gonna play both, okay? You're not worried about being like, oh, you gotta like this game, that game. You're a video game enjoyer, okay? You log on and you play some video games and you play what you have fun with, right? Also, Axe, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. I love all the pop toys there. Just a very clean setup. I mean, this is as clean as it gets. Like, I have no problems with this at all. This is great. Is that a clock above? Look at this clock, chat. Can you see that clock right above the Kiriko monitor? Is that a clock? That is so cool. I love that. What ship is that? Where? Molly, thanks for the 13 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I like that. That is cool.
Almost a year emongg blankies.
On the shelf? That ship. Looks like a Lego Star Wars? Does that seem right or no? Maybe not. Kind of looks like it could be like a miniature, like, what do you call it? Like the giant ship the Empire would fly with. Probably what it was called. Anyway, rank. Playing 2 games, this, that. I see Nintendo Switch there too. No relevance to anything we're talking about. I'm gonna go with Plat. Their rank is Plat. Listen, I don't know how I'm doing this so far. There's nothing, by the way, chat, that is gonna dictate any of that stuff. Am I allowed to zoom in? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not going to. For no reason. I just don't want to. Okay, anyway. All right. Ooh, okay. We have another clean setup here coming up. Okay. Next up, we have from Henyoku. Nice, clean setup. Just a nice, cool, kind of like wood desk finish. Looks cool, looks clean. When people come over, they're going to see this, and like it just has like that nice aesthetic, right? Cool background there. I mean, this is like the aesthetically pleasing setup you have, right? Like let's be honest, Chad. You ever have your setup and you're like, you know what? We're gonna close the door to this room, and we're not gonna that setup's gonna be in that room. We're not gonna nobody's going in there. You know what I mean? This one's like we can have a party and people look at it like, this is cool. Okay, this is nice. I like this. That's really nice. You know? Hey, listen, you can't judge the mouse. Everybody has preference on that one. But yeah, nice clean set. I mean, that's what I got. Got the Funko toys. You got the little, like, is that PlayStation on the left there? Like the little PlayStation thing? What would hint me at anything with a rank here? Nothing. I'm going with the risk here, chat. It's gonna be hit or miss. I'm going with gold. And I'll tell you why. I just wanted to guess a rank. Here we go. Their rank is... Chat, I was wrong. I should have stuck with my gut. They're plat and then masters and open queue. Which averages to diamond. Which still doesn't change anything because they're good. I said gold. So. All right. Oh boy. Okay. This one's... Chat, what are your thoughts on laptops? You'll see why I say that in a second. All right. Next up, we have Bactaba. And they say when I'm gaming, I play on the middle laptop. But I use my PC for work, and my old laptop is kind of just sitting there doing nothing. So, here we are, chat. We got the two laptops. You have the laptop on the right that just sits there. It's just there for, just to say hi. The middle one is the gaming one, which I'm surprised with the screen size, and then the left one's the computer one, the work one. What is that mouse pad? Also, respect on the lint roller. You like to keep your clothes and your station at a good level there, right? Because he's winning 4 Overwatch games at once. Yeah, this is clean. It's very clean. It's like this is like this is your station, right? Now the rank. This is going to be the thing. I'm going to guess a rank here, okay? And I'll explain it after. I'm going with silver. And only because... Actually, wait. Do you connect the monitor to another monitor? Anyway, I'm going with silver. And the rank is... Plat. There's no correlation to anything. Plat. With the router? Wait, where's the router at? Yep. They're plat on support and DPS. I mean, there's enough sample size there for me. Is everyone plat? I don't know. Apparently, listen. I got to start leaning towards gold and plat. Okay, that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning here. All right. Let me get the next one open. Okay, I think we found our cleanest setup yet, and I love the coffee mug. You'll see why. This is from, I'm going to be honest, I might get your name wrong, Schwooply? I mean, clean. Look at this. The aesthetic. Like, just a clean setup. You got the little, diva mech there. You got the little cool, like the wiring's pretty decent. Like, you got, the desk has the plug. You got the underlights. You know what I'm talking about? You can see the little, controller for that. Yeah, you obviously got to show off the pink Mercy there. The cool mum mug. Love it. Even that mouse. That mouse, is probably the most different aesthetically, but it also kind of adds to it, right? It's kind of like having, a accent wall. You know what I mean? But with your mouse. Like how I sound like I'm on an HGTV show or something. I really like the accent wall here for your mouse. Really adds to the... You know what I mean? Really adds to the aesthetic, right? You said one monitor? Hey, listen. Some people okay, talk about monitors for a second, all right? I am a 2-monitor person. If I put a third monitor to the fray, 2 things happen. It gets wasted, I don't do anything with it, and I get overwhelmed by it. Other people have 7 monitors on here and can do and manage all 7 monitors. Everybody's different with it. It's just, that's how it is, right? I am just I do too. I have my chat one that I use sometimes for if I'm playing a game and watching something. Then I have my main monitor, right? But some people have 7 monitors. They'll have all that. So I know what I'm saying is that everybody's whatever amount of monitors they have is fine. I'm chill with it. Right? That's how we go. Cool controller too. I'm going to go with plat. Rank is masters. High sample size masters. 2, by the way. High sample size. So there you go, chat. See? Masters, yep. And that's a high sample size, too. That's like 200 plus wins, okay? This season. All right? You said the coolest mom? Yeah. See, the mug is saying the truth, okay? All right, who do we got next? Let me go out of here. Go there, and then give me 1 second, chat. I just need to check one thing. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay. Huh. All right. Next up we have Ugg Fungus. So now chat. I want everybody to like, we all have things that we look at when we're first looking at an image. I bet you I'm going to give y'all 10 seconds to guess the first thing I notice, and I guarantee you no one will get it. No one's going to get it. Yep. Is it play by the curtains? Dude, is it bad that I saw that? I'm like, oh, okay. I've been there. I am impressed by the plate behind the curtains, but I want to know what the breaking news is. All right. The first thing I saw here was breaking news space rocket car. That's it. Bottom left says breaking news space rocket car. What does that mean? What's a space rocket car? So these are the things I noticed, by the way. You can't read that? Breaking news. Space rocket car. That's how I think. I don't know. Also, chat, they're playing Subnautica. Excellent game. But then Supermarket Simulator. I want to know, what is Supermarket Simulator and how fun is it? If that was me playing Supermarket Simulator, it would be how quickly can I go in and get what I need to and then get out with minimal communication. Is that in the game? Because I could do that pretty well. I could. You run the store? Can I just close it the whole time or something? Like, how's that work? Anyway, I'm gonna go with gold. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and deep dive this. Listen, what do we got, dude? Plat on tank, plat. You said GM? I mean, could have been, but plat. There you go. All right. Oh, this is clean. Okay. Next up, we have and sorry if I get your name wrong here, but we have Kishi Azuma. I mean, this is as clean as it gets. That is also, that keyboard is, what is the size of that keyboard? I have to play in a full-size keyboard because I'm an arrows key player. Again, there's a reason why when I look at these setups, we're looking at them for fun because I play on, like, my setup's scuffed. I'll have to take a picture of my setup to add to the video at one point. Like, this is clean. I like the keyboard. The mouse, everything is just a solid, just like very, very, very clean. All right? Very clean. I'm going to go with diamond. I'm gonna go with diamond. I have a feeling. And the rank is exactly what we expected, chat. And you all guessed it, and I guessed it too. They peaked at rank 181 this season on DPS. So there you go. There you go, chat. I got you. Like I said, there's never any correlation. Good job. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Oh, man. You cleaned your setup and went from gold to silver? Yeah, I give my setup a couple years, before I clean it. No, I get it clean. When I was younger, listen, when I was a kid and my setup, I don't. That probably was a monstrosity. Let's be real here. Okay. What do we have next? Okay, Okay, next up we have. I just wanted to. No, I kind of just like sometimes you ever just get distracted by yourself where you just sit there and you're like. First of all, great mouse pad. I want to point that out. This is it like Yanagi? Sorry if I get your name wrong, or is it like Yanagi? Either way, this is our setup. So you got the mic. You got the desk that like, see, this isn't what my first ever setup was like with my desk, but this is kind of what it was like. I had like a very large wood desk that like, was, I don't even know what it was made for. So we got the, looks like is that like not like an iPad, but like a, one of those like cool, like almost like, you can see it. It's plugged in on the right. And then you have the, playing Rivals, pretty clean. Bottom left, what is that thing? A portable monitor? Oh, that's cool. What's the thing bottom left? I think I have a Surface, yeah. Like, see, it's like the, no, like the spikes. It's like a foot massager thing. Oh, cool. I have one of those. It's like it's not like a foot massager though. It's like let me show you. It's like a bouncy thing. See? It's like a bouncy thing. So like I can move my legs a lot sometimes. So I'll have it under my desk and I can just bounce my feet up and down on it. It's like a little, like a thing. Yeah. So cool. Playing Rivals here. Setup's clean. Keyboard's underneath there, so you play from there. Gold. Just guessing a random rank. Let's go. Gold. They're gold. Let's go. I got it right this time, chat. I got it right this time. They're gold. Is that a big mouse pad? It's a cool mouse pad, though. I see a cat. I'm already sold. I see a cat. I'm already in. Go. I already like this setup, chat. You're going to see why. Next up, we have Coffee Waifu. Well, actually, I think we've seen Coffee Waifu in a lot of play the game videos. I mean, yeah, look at this. You got a cat bed. I'm already sold. I mean, if this isn't GM, I don't know what is. Okay? We got a cat bed on the left. All right? Right? I don't know what hero you like to play. I wish there was like a more definitive way to figure out which hero you usually play. Right? Nothing's really telling me anything here. All right? You said you think it's Soldier? Junkrat. Oh, man. Where's the cat? Probably chilling. Nice little, I like the computer colors bottom left. You got your fuel there. You got a glass of water. Or, I mean, it could be water or something else. You got your snack of, I can't see, but like I think it looks like almonds. You got your Sojourn book, your Sojourn background, your Sojourn mouse pad. You got a cool color scheme. I like the color orange. So I gotta say, I'm gonna go at least diamond because it's Sojourn, right? Listen, at least diamond with how strong that hero is right now. So I'm gonna go with diamond, and the rank is diamond on support. Diamond on support. Most played. Yep. Is that disinfectant on the right? I mean, maybe. Who knows? Always gotta have that, you know? I think glass is cleaner too. Yeah. You're bad at guessing? Oh, I'm telling you, there's no correlation. I think the guessing part's just for fun. Okay. Chat, we might have found one of our best setups yet, and you'll see why. And keep in mind, we've had a lot of really good setups, but you're going to see, like, there's just something aesthetically about this one that you'll see. And this is from a Lena? Or Lena? I just like the aesthetic of, like, the moon and like the little the leaves coming from like the ceiling there and like adding the aesthetic, right? Like the color of the monitor, even there is like just the vibe, the general vibe, right? He said the moon, yeah, they're a Moon Knight main, you know. Yep, you got to have the random flag on the left-hand side there inside of the... Again, this is the second time we've seen that. You know what? Keeping the pencil area neat. Love it, right? You got your pencils, your pens. You know what? Massive amounts of respect, because anytime I need a pen or a pencil, I can't find one for the life of me. Now, reason being, we found out Arnie steals pencils and puts them under doors, but he puts them under a door we can't unlock. We have a locked door in my apartment that we can't get into unless the maintenance comes. Yep, he just takes them and he rolls them underneath and no one can get him. Yep. But then they play in League. I don't know enough about League to be able to give you an answer on that one. But setup looks cool, nice and clean. Love the color scheme, just the whole thing. Got the winter is coming right there too on the bottom left. You know, just a cool aesthetic. I mean, chat. Look at the controller, like on the joysticks for the whatever they're called for Joy-Con for the Switch. Do you see that? You got the little. Is that like Animal Crossing or is that just like a little bear and like a little like bunny? See? I can zoom in. Like, see? Look at it. Isn't that cool? See? Anyway, their rank, I'm going to go with Plat. I'm just going with Plat. There you go. Rank is even better. Masters. Even better Masters. See? No correlation to anything. I just guessed a random rank. Masters. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. You want that setup? Isn't it nice? It's just the aesthetic of it. I mean, all the setups have been really cool. What is this? Next up, chat, we have Garish Storm. And this is new to PC since February. So keep in mind, new to PC since February. Remember that. That's pretty cool. Look at that computer. I've never seen that. It's like a box with like a image of the La Seraphim collab. Like, isn't that cool? The keyboards, right? Yeah, you got the Ergo keyboards, exactly. Yeah. The giant like kind of glass mouse pad it looks like. Okay, chat, I need you to see what I see. We have the 1832 lock and key, bottom right. Are you seeing this? What a cool touch to that desk. What a cool touch, you know? That's cool. Yeah, this is clean. I mean, What is this in the middle here, actually? I don't know what this is that. Is that like an amp or something? That's cool. That's cool. That's a clean setup. That is a clean setup. Okay. Spoiler. Here it is. Sorry, I had to click this. Rank. Silver. I'm only doing this because you said you just got to PC. That you just started in February. All right? PC. I'm going with silver. And the rank is? Currently silver, but gold as the season high. So silver, but with gold season high on both DPS and support. So we'll go with gold. We'll go with gold. All right? Good job. Heck yeah. Yep. Okay. Drive start at 2 p.m. All right. Okay. This is a... Okay. Next up, we have Heliblopter. And Heliblopter says, this setup is temporary until I get my drums moved out into another room. Right now, everything is just in this corner. That's fine. That is fine. Every time I hear somebody say drum set, or drums, I just remember the... Did you touch my drum set? Did you touch my drum set? Or whatever the quote is. Remember that one? You know? All right. Anyway, is that 3 generations of PlayStation? Honestly? It could be, right? Because you have the PS5, you have the PS4, and then is that the PS3? Keep in mind, I did not have PlayStation growing up. He said, is that the plushie behind me? No, the plushie behind me is my merchandise plushie. We did a merchandise drop a while ago. I can show you. Has a little bit of cat fur on it, but see? It was a Sully plushie we did. See? All right. But yeah, so I'm sure you'll be happy when you get the drum set moved, so that way you can go all that. So that's 5 Nights at Freddy. I know that because my nephews like played and watched that. I see. Is that Minecraft? On the drawer right there. I can't tell. 2 mice. Yeah, I mean maybe they just switch between mice or something. Well, or who knows? I have no clue. And then you got the keyboard, which probably goes on the mouse pad at one point, or you just play like that. They said they also moved over to PC recently, so let's go with gold. Rank is chat. I couldn't have been any more accurate. Couldn't have been any more accurate. They're in plat. Although honestly, there's really no rank there. They played 1 game, but they're plat. Wait a second. This is the current competitive season. Oh, the profile's bugged? I was going to say, it said they had 0 wins. You're right. Okay, I see that now. They had 0 wins. And I'm like, did they go 0-10 in placements and just place plat? Like, what are that? Oh, man. All right, there you go. That's theirs. All right, you got to give me a second, Shaq. I got to open up more. Yeah, crap. I say we do 25 at a time because I'll be here all day. I haven't guessed bronze once, and there hasn't been a bronze yet. Okay, I'm just gonna open up more, chat. Give me 1 second. Open link. Oh, not copy link. Open link. Open link. Open link. Open link. How you liking this so far, by the way, chat? The setup video. Crap, did you mark the one that 25? Cool. Out of here. Okay, you did? Okay. Oh, I found it. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Open link. And then open link. Okay, we're good. I got everything we need. We'll X out of this one. All right. I can't tell here if this is... I don't know who the singer is. Is that like Kelly Clarkson? I have no idea. Okay, anyway. Sorry, you'll see what I'm talking about. Next up, we have Lemon Yeti. Very, very clean. Very clean. Also, how cool, by the way, chat, top left, okay? Do you see that, like, that PC setup there where you, like has it, like, attached to a wall and then, like, basically opens up desk space? That's pretty cool, huh? So you don't have the cords going from the ground. You kind of have it at, like, a really cool, like... See that? That's really, really cool. Got the poster. Now, is that, like... Oh, that's cool. Okay, I see that. And then you have... That's, like... Is that military? And then bottom left, we have like a little, I don't even know, is that a Bigfoot or a Yeti? Oh, it's a Yeti. It's literally a lemon Yeti. Chat, their name is Lemon Yeti. It's a Yeti with lemons. I respect it. You said the intake from the intake fans from the PC facing walls. Yeah, that's for the walls to worry about, right? And then no, I don't think that's Avril Lavigne. No, I thought the same thing when I first saw because like, but I think I don't know who the singer. I mean, I don't know. It kind of like, I don't know. Someone in chat will know. Is it Kelly? Is it Kelly Clarkson? Okay, so was I right when I initially guessed Kelly Clarkson? Okay, so it is Kelly Clarkson, right? Okay, that's what I said, and I was like, then I was questioning it. Okay, I was gonna say that's okay. Okay, we're good. Listen, I chat. I was like 11 years old when American Idol was out. Okay, so I watched. What was it? Kelly versus what was his name? Like Justin Guarini or something like that. Why do I remember this? Why do I remember this? Anyway, that's cool though. Very, very clean, cool setup. Massive amounts of respect. And then the rank is what we have to guess. I'm gonna go with, says don't get a long enough time to play games or even get comfortable enough to comp these days, but Hero Shooter's Illusion. No worries. Let's go with silver then. You say don't play it, you're not able to grind as much. And I was exactly correct, chat. Silver. So, there you go. Silver pretty much was spot on. Kind of gave me a hint there by saying, like, doesn't play as much ranked and kind of takes, as much time. So, oh, we got, okay. Okay, this one. Next up, we have Noah. Noah drawn. They play on PS5. So they use a TV here. It is 60 hertz. And they also do some sim racing, which the sim racing one I picked up on real quickly because of the giant steering wheel. Second time we've seen like that PlayStation logo thing on the bottom left. Yeah, I was going to say, that's the second time. But a very nice setup here. I always got to say, driving sims, I've never done them, but I know a few people who have them and they love their driving sims. I have a friend who like has a full setup, like legit, like you're basically going to like an arcade type of setup and loves it. We'll spend hours just simming on that one. I've never done it though. Yeah, I've never done it though. So, but yeah, looks cool. Pretty clean setup. Got the Mario poster up top. You got the little light there. The chair, even the chair fits the aesthetic of like the race car vibe. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Gold. And I was correct. Their highest rank is gold on support. There you go. Hey, chat, listen. No correlation to that. I just guess a rank, and it's the fun part. I don't know. All right. Next up, chat. We have HQBR. Got ourselves a Philips monitor right there. You got the, yeah, see, that's what I'm used to. The random assortment of everything in front of your keyboard. I don't have that here, but when I was younger, that was a really important part of my setup. The assortment of absolutely nothing, but everything all at once. Right? Yep. Got the laptop on the right. You got the monitor over here. You got your water. Well, we assume it's water. Could be anything, but we're going to go with water. Yeah. Pretty chill. And it looks like in the background, do I see a stormtrooper? I can't zoom in any further, I don't think. But is that a stormtrooper? Am I seeing that right? Or am I just imagining things? It is? Okay. That's what it looks like. All right. I'm going to go with gold. Rank is? We'll go with diamond. Currently in plat, but diamond. Diamond, diamond on damage. So there you go. Diamond DPS. There you go. All right. So next up, we have K-Sizzle. K-Sizzle. And this is an interesting one because very clean, but I also see a picture of a cat. And therefore, already GM. Look at this on the left, chat. We got a cat picture. We got a nice clean setup. We got the heart right here to really add to the aesthetic vibe. Is this a bunch of cards? Chad, do you see this birthday card right here? Oh man, this is, by the way, I got to show you, chat. What does this say right here? Can you see this card right here, chat? Who got you that card? Can you see it? My face is in the way? Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. That did nothing. 1 second. Trust me. I might have just hacked up the chat here, so get rolled. Where is it? How do I do this? Camera, maybe. Okay, you can read it now. Chat, what does that say? Isn't that great? Dude, that's an excellent birthday card. Smeagol, thanks for the 27 months. That's awesome. I love that. Dude, whoever did that is probably their closest friend, by the way, or family member. You know what I mean? That's probably like their best friend. Their best friend got them that, right? Guaranteed. That is something that your best friend or like a family member gets you if you're really close. It looks like they make them. If you make those cards, by the way, I want one of those. They design the cards. Even better. I want that for my next birthday. That is really cool. Also, is that a marketing award right there in the middle? Next to like the rocks? Looks like it says marketing something. Anyway, sorry, we went really deep on this one, but anyway. Wait, that is marketing. That is marketing at its finest. They post the setup with amazing cards. I love it. Honestly, respect. I got nothing else to say. Genius. GM. I'm guessing GM just because of all of this. Rank is, does it matter, chat? Plat. There you go. I just love that card. That's awesome. Oh man. I mean, like I said, like that's a perfect card for me, you know? All right. Next up we have Grace. There's a lot of E's in there, so I don't know if I was supposed to be like a snake. All right. So let me get that opened up. I forgot to. Here you go. Very clean. Even get the thumbs up here. I mean, listen, if you're watching a stream and it happens to be me, I'm not going to complain. That's me right there, chat. You see that? I'm on Zenyatta. That's not a good thing for my team, but I'm glad you enjoyed whatever game that was when I was playing. All right. We got a cool looking, kind of like typewriter right there, right? Got like the typewriter keyboard, you know? That it reminds me of, like an old school. Like a little old school keyboard, right? That's cool. This is cool. I like this whole setup. The keyboard looks loud? I don't think so. That's going to be one of those keyboards that's probably surprisingly quiet. Right? So they got the... Oh, yeah, they got the posters on the wall. Oh, and the posters, like the little, like, either metal or, like, wood-like things. Yeah, very clean. Right? Very, very clean. I that's where I'm at with that one. I'm going to guess you're watching my Zenyatta. This could go either way. So if you're watching my Zenyatta... Oh, man. I'm going to go with Plat. The rank is... Plat in every single rank. See, chat? I know what I'm doing. I think that's Plat. Is that Plat? That looks like Plat. That is Plat. Okay, we're good. Sorry, these ranks are tough to figure out sometimes. Okay. Why is no one in gold? Because I got nothing for you. All right, next up we have it's like Enzkuna. Sorry if I get your name wrong. I love the plants here. You got the back right one. You got the ivy kind of leaves here. You got a Black Widow poster in the background. You got the Avengers poster. I imagine. Okay, excuse my ignorance. I assume that's a band in the background. Yep. I don't know who it is, so that's why I'm not going with it. So you think it's BTS? I'm not sure. I don't. Obviously, I know of BTS, but I don't like know like if I had like a bunch of. But anyway, yeah. So pretty clean. Obviously, yeah. I mean, it's just straight up just a clean setup. Clean setup. That's where we're at here. I love the aesthetic of it with like the vines. So I mean, obviously, chat. We're gonna go with Plat. Rank is. Good news, chat. Plat. Dude, I'm getting good at this. Say you just spitball random ranks, and I'm gonna be right sometimes. You know. All right. Next up, we got Jordan. Clean setup. Kind of a nice mug. Like, you don't normally see mugs like that, right? I got my What a Swell Treat one. You got a nice clean one there. We got the little teddy bear in the back. What is that little machine right there? What is the thing on the left? What is that? Is that a 3D printer? Ooh, that's gotta be cool. That's gotta be cool. Oh, what do you? I want to know if you end up watching this back. What do you 3D print? Like, what do you use it for sometimes? That's cool. Obviously playing some Overwatch there. The 3D printer. You got all your random assortment of everything there. Is that soap? I don't even know. Yeah. So, and you got the little Galaxy mouse pad. And I mean, chat, I see this and I'm just going to randomly guess a rank. Gold. Wasn't even close. We got diamond, chat. Diamond. See? Diamond. Close enough. I wasn't close at all, but diamond. So that's alcohol for cleaning the bed of the 3D printer. That makes sense. That makes sense. I say that makes sense. I don't know if it does make sense because I don't actually have a 3D printer or know anything about them, but I sound smart. Next one. This is clearly a top 500 player. Chat will see why in a second. I don't think there's even a question here. This is from Bell. Okay. Top 500. I mean, I don't have to guess. It's pretty obvious. Like, I don't think there's any. There's no question. Like, I don't even have to think twice about this one. This is just top 500. Even if your rank ends up being bronze, top 500. You got a cat on the desk in the picture. That's a guaranteed win for me. Clearly, I wouldn't be a good judge if I had to judge actual setups because I would 100%. The moment there's a cat there, that's it. Top 500. Just right away. I don't make the rules. So, yeah, the background, obviously, yep, you gotta love some Zelda. You got little, like, kind of like plushies, which is looks like a cat plushie. You got the, got your drink bottom left. I just straight up, I mean, chat, top 500. That's my guess. Love the setup. The cat is awesome. Also, the cat's name is Peach, and Bell says the cat is a bronze Pharamane. So if you ever have a bronze Phara in your games, that's who you might be getting mad at. So I'm just saying. All right? Peach is trying. Peach is trying. Okay? Also, the name Peach makes sense for the rest of, like, the whole vibe here. And the rank is plat. But I mean, close enough, right, chat? You know, maybe on a, close enough. Close enough. All right. Holy crap. This setup, I don't even know how to explain this setup, chat, because there is, at no point do I know anything about them on their actual game and setup, because I'm not, there's a second picture. You know what? I'm not even going to show the second picture. You know what? Just out of, I'm doing this one picture just because it's cool. Okay? I'm not doing the second picture. I'm going to guess the rank based off of this setup. You ready? This is also from Taekwo or Bytes. So we got, listen, there is not a lack of plushies here. Okay? There is not a lack of plushies here. We got everything you can imagine. You got a poster. Okay? We got is that like a flag? Or is that like just a part of that? We got it says Puerto Rico on it. Okay, you got Dragon Ball Z. You got Pokemon. You got Philly's bed cover, right? You got everything. You got everything. So I'm gonna go with plat. No reason. I'm just guessing something random. All right. You see a baseball bat? Well, they have Phillies on the bottom right, so they're probably a Philadelphia Phillies fan, and they like baseball, so they have a little mini baseball bat. And their rank is plat. See? Plat. Okay? I love that, though. That's so cool. I always love when, like, you see these. I want to have something like this when I move to my house, like just something really cool, like set up, like, hey, these are the things I love. I love it. I love that. All right. Next up, we have another clean setup here. Interesting keyboard. That's an okay. We have Tomo or Tomo, probably Tomo. Okay. So, first of all, that headset probably sounds really good. I can't tell what that is, but it reminds me of like almost like a Sennheiser vibe. But Got the little small computer case. You got a printer. You got the keyboard there. Your seat is like a small little, like almost kind of what you see at like a, not like at a bar, but like a different type of seat. Got the pens. You got an eraser. Yeah, you just got very clean. Very clean. A stool? Yeah, but like, no, like, listen, I know it's a stool type of seat. I know that. What I'm saying is, like, I'm trying to think of the vibe of where I see that type of stool, okay? All right? Is that an editing monitor? I don't know, maybe. Is that what that is? Chat might know. So, yeah, I think we all got to agree on the same thing here, chat. Plat. Rank is? Silver. But you know what? That's the beauty of this. I have no clue. All right. And for the last one of this video, keep in mind we do have more submissions, but I want to keep these at a good pace. So this is the last clip of this video, but this has been fun. Seems like people enjoy it. We have Kevin Tor. All right? Kevin Tor. Or something like that. You know what? This is actually probably the first of a setup like this. And it's not because of like, it's more of the vibes. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like, it's just like the... See? Like a very like, almost like grayish type of like a grayish type of... You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's a different vibe from what we've seen. Like, color scheme-wise. You know? You got me on the other monitor right there. Clearly an amazing stream. Why am I on Zenyatta again? Doesn't it look like I'm playing Zenyatta again? What is up with me and Zenyatta? Who is letting me play Zenyatta multiple times in a day? Okay? Why am I on Zenyatta? That is a bad idea. Like what way? Oh man. But anyway, so that is the setup we have here. Like I said, very clean. The mouse pad's like, you know, the mouse pad's a surprise to me here because I see your vibe here, and like it's very like, and then you have the mouse pad, and it was a surprise with what we've seen with the setups. But yeah, looks like you have a good time here. Also looks like you're editing a video, so that'll be cool. Whatever video that ends up being, right? Whatever that ends up being. And there you go. So I'm going to guess that your rank, we're going to get a little bit wild, chat. I'm going to go with Diamond. I'm going to go with Diamond. And the rank is... They peaked at Plat this season on support. But I'm going to tell you why they're Diamond. Okay? Hear me out. They've won 269 games this season. And if you ask me, that's pretty damn nice. Okay? If that doesn't warrant Diamond, I don't know what does. Nice. And there you go, chat. This is our first video of try to guess your rank based off of your setup, which has absolutely no correlation at all. I just randomly guess ranks. I hope you enjoyed it. Like the video. Usually I'd say click the box below to watch more of these, but this is our first one, so we'll have a couple videos in there. If you like the vibe of these, you'll like our videos. Watch them. Stop by the streams. Hope you all have an amazing day / night. Done. Look at that, chat. We did it. Don't worry, for people who have the other ones, we probably can do this tomorrow or something, like the second part, but I want to break it up to give you that energy. I need to, when I'm doing videos like this, I need to bring energy, and that's how I do it. Otherwise, it would just end up being very kind of like, you know, whatever, right? So, there you go. That is the, did you love the contrast between Flats roast and everything? I mean, I think most people, when they know that they're going to get roasted with those setup ones, so like mine's a different vibe, and that's okay, right? Each their own. Did you realize yours is so boring? You should have put something cool on your desk. No, listen, we don't need to listen. We'd rather see your setup as is than you spicing it up with, putting 20 things on the desk. That's what it is, right? You said you're sitting here criticizing people's setup with a billion cables under your. Oh, I guarantee my setup ain't that clean. My setup's okay. It's like I have a lot of cat fur like right near my mouse pad area, but like it's clean. It's just like I have like a bunch of. I still have loose tax documents on my desk. Like you know what I mean? Like we've all been there, with some stuff. All right. Give me a minute, chat. I'll be right back a second, okay? Hit the follow button. Yeah, hit the follow button. I'm gonna go downstairs, make another coffee. I know it's early, but again, I have a weird schedule coming up because tonight I'm going live at 1 a.m. for OWCS. So, all right, I'll be right back, and we'll figure out what we're doing. It's tonight. Yeah, it's tonight. I think it's tonight, right? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's tonight. Yeah. Be right back. Gonna make a coffee, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. We're back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Oh, man. Probably do some warm-ups for a little bit. Like I said, today's day is going to be a more of a shorter day just because I need to get ready for my schedule tonight, so. Yeah. Do. At least I think. I hope I can do it. So we'll see. Going live at 1 a.m. What a treat that's going to be for all of us, huh? What a treat. Okay, should be good here. And we can do more setup stuff tomorrow. All right. Gonna be 6 a.m. for you. Some time zones will be very happy with that start time. But it's gonna be a. What time is the dev blog get published? Usually around 2 o'clock. I don't know if I'll even play till 2 today. I don't know yet. I just don't. We'll see how we feel. I've had a season 16. I want to doubt if they just time the season 16 trailer with OWCS. That would make the most sense. You know what I mean? Yes or no to that question, Matt. I just don't know. Like, I have no set time in my mind today to do that stuff. So we'll see. Yeah. If you're worried about, like, if you're gonna get your drops, I will raid someone when I'm done streaming today. That way you can continue to get your drops. I'm not gonna raid, like, you know. I'll make sure you. I'll raid a channel that has drops. If they decide to do, you know, switch everything after that. Can't tell you, but did a short stream today. It's gonna be a shorter because I was just saying I'm gonna be up at 1 a.m. for the stream tonight, so I need to at one point not do the full 10 today that I usually do to get ready for that. Otherwise, I will literally just, like, I guarantee I will not get on at that time. No drive Starman? Probably not. But I could be wrong. We'll see how the vibe might shift, and I might just do that anyway, you know? Yeah. Let's do it.
We should begin. Right.
Alright, here we go.
Hello there. A pleasure. Greetings.
Been a while.
Apologies. No.
Let's check it out. We're good.
Who's ready to have some fun?
Yeah, I think OWCS starts at, like, no, it's the finals, Jack, for OWCS. This is the finals for the stage. It's in China, and it's like, that's why it starts so early for me. So yeah, that's why. We are that time. Hey, this Genji's already looking pretty good right now, chat. There we go. Here we go. Is it all? Oh, it's all regions? It's everybody. But like, what the drop will be? Yeah, it's gonna be a OWCS skin. I think it's like I'll show you after this. After this game, remind me to show you the drops. Actually, crap, can you get a YouTube short made? Because these are more limited, so I want to... Maybe this would be a good way to do this. These are like more limited drops, so you only get like certain sets each day. Yep, I called my hairstylist. My appointment is booked. I got you, buddy. My appointment is booked for next month. Hey, buddy. But she said she'll call me if there's like an opening prior this week.
Over there. Say hi. Over here. The tree is fallen. Take care.
Purge the enemy from our objective.
There's a test subject.
You wanna go in the bucket? I thought he was gonna take Sully's bucket. I was gonna love it. Oh, he's gonna... Nope. Daddy had two options. The bucket next to me, which is super comfy, or loose tax documents. He went with loose tax documents. So. Arnie, who are you looking at? Can you even post it to our story? Yeah, that could work. Yeah. I'll show people after that. Might as well, so people have an idea. OWCS Sports. I just gotta go to the website and then go to rewards. I'll show you.
An eldritch blessing.
Area denied.
Armor's this way somewhere. I just don't know where.
The enemy advances on
Found him.
Sorry.
fence them off.
Okay. Not sure what that Juno was trying to do, but well, you know what? I respect it. There we go. I got my blade.
Ultimate is charged.
Of course.
I got my blade, chat. Get ready. It's gonna be huge.
Purge the enemy from our objective.
Life protects life.
Legend, thanks for the 6 months of the Prime sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to show the drops to that one. Yep, I'm just letting the kill cam, or the kill play the game thing go through. Okay, I'll let that queue, and then I'll go here. Do this, do that. Okay. All right, so OWCS is going to have drops, and we will have drops. So you'll be able to get them. We stream a lot, so if you want to get your OWCS drops this weekend, I'm going to show you what they are. And yeah, you can get them on pretty much, it's category wide this time around. So it's not just specifically the OWCS channel. So you can get them here. So way it's going to work, you're going to get multiple things each day. So each day has a different set of drops. So you have to check back each time. The first day, which is starting tonight at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Eastern, is going to be an icon you can get. 1 loot box after an hour. After an hour and a half, you get the May spray. You get the name card for OWCS after 2 hours. And then after 5 hours, you will get the OWCS May skin away. Day 2. So that will be on Saturday. So you have only a day to get these drops. The first ones I just talked about. Day 2. Same thing here. You have an icon you can get after 30 minutes. You can get another loot box, 1 loot box after an hour. You can get like this, I think this is like an icon also. After 1.5 hours, after 2 hours, you get another icon. Then you get another one after 2.5 hours. Oh, wait, this is day 2. That's day 3. Oh, sorry. Day 2. Reset. Redo the editing. Okay, day 2, you're going to be able to get the sunset icon after 30 minutes. After 1 hour, you get 1 loot box. After 1.5 hours, you get the snowball stamp spray. After 2 hours, you can get the sunset icon. And then after 5 hours, you can get the OWCS. Oh, some of them are sprays too? Well, it says spray right here. So maybe they're a spray or an icon. I don't know. They're a spray or an icon. One of them. And then you can get the Widowmaker skin after 5 hours. Then day 3, you can get the night icon. You can get the a loot box after 1 hour. I think this might be a spray or something. One of these is after 1.5 hours or 1.5 hours. 2 hours, you get another one of those. 2.5 hours, you get, it might be a spray or an icon. Either way, and then after 4 hours, you get the May skin home, and then after 5 hours, you get the OWCS Widowmaker skin home. So I just wanted to show you that you have basically probably a 24-hour window to get these drops, is my guess. That is a guess. I assume that's how it will go, and we will be streaming a lot during that. So if you need your drops, you can stop by the stream. Have a great day or night. Done. When do they start tonight? I think at like 2 a.m. Eastern is when they officially start. I'm going to be live for that. Yes, like tonight. Yes, like Friday morning. Yes. All right, let's play Echo. That's what I was going to play anyway. Buddy. Take the bed. Take the bed. What are you doing? Come on. Wait, Ernie. Okay, let's do it. Any stadium today? I don't know yet. Today is a I don't know what we're going to do type of day. It's just going to be like, we're going to go as we go and just we'll decide as we go. I know that's not a good answer, but that's where I'm at today. That's what I'm saying.
Humans are a blight and a weakness. They must not hinder us.
Yep.
Gaining altitude.
Is that just any drops or WCS? Well, you can get those drops. You can get those drops on this channel. So you don't have to be in the OWCS channel. Yes. And I like to, as chat knows, I love to commentate the matches, talk about them. It's a really good time. If you haven't watched a co-stream yet here, obviously I'm biased, but I think we have a good time here with it. It's always fun. So. I know they res me. Damn it!
Be careful.
I can do better than that.
That's not bad.
Bye.
Holy crap, one more sneeze.
Taking the lead.
Oh, man.
Just
I'm now mad. I almost did damage that.
Enemy forwards. Back online.
A nice dab sneeze? No, I'm just sneezing. I'm covering my nose or something, or mouth, or whatever I'm doing. Okay, dude, this is too difficult of a quick play game. I need everybody to stop shooting at me and make me look good here, please. This is disrespectful. Okay, I need to pop off. I need everybody to have their monitors off. Thank you so much. Their monitors are indeed on. Oh, itchy nose, because I just sneezed. Hi, Arnie. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Going out with the computer now? There you go. Oh, yeah. I'm off to a hot start right now. Honestly, if I was that Mercy, I wouldn't res me either.
Pushing their barricade.
The dragon becomes me.
Sully is not back in the bucket yet, but I don't know where he is. I'll find him after this game. He might be downstairs in the bedroom. I maybe get him to come up here. Okay. I tried to go Brig, and I didn't go Brig. If you couldn't tell, I missed.
This time I haven't.
It's Luna's bucket now. Luna wouldn't want that. She doesn't even come upstairs half the time. I'm almost here. I'm not almost here. See ya. Now we wait.
Enemy forwards.
Should I ride my bike today, chat, for the first time? Because I tripped going on my bike. We're not going on my bike, like get my bike. I think I should do it.
This ends now.
Yeah, I knew I'd get a soldier with that. It's pretty obvious that was going to happen. Alright, perk selection. I'll extend it. I don't really need to go anything my teammates have right now. There you go.
Human error.
And now we're starting to make some plays. Now we're not making plays. But it was the thought that counted, right? At one point, I made a play that seemed like it was reasonable.
Dusting off.
I'll be back momentarily.
Over here. There's one. أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا.
Here we go. I'm here. Nice pick.
Come on now.
Okay. What perk am I going? I mean, high beams.
Forward spawn
We go Moira here, chat. What do you think?
Adaptive
I think that's Moira, right? Yep.
Moira.
Where the eye of the world?
Ah, I got out. We should have the lead, too. Look at that. Back away.
They have taken the robot.
Got him. This is planned. Nice shot. Good news is, though, I got my ult. Okay, which means if I get my ultimate here, people are going to be mad. Season 15 ends on the 22nd. Yep, nice shot. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the love. Heck yeah.
Meet your fate. This ends now.
Oh, it doesn't. All right. Let me go Moira again. Do we chat? Let's go Moira again. Actually, no. What I should do is maybe get my ultimate so I can actually switch to one of those heroes. You know what I mean? That's probably the best play. Look at that. Look at that. I could go hog and just end the game here.
10 seconds remaining.
We can't let them progress.
Stop them and seize victory.
Okay, we wait for the team.
Engaging the enemy.
Now the perk, I don't like the slower stickies because I know how to do them without like the, so you know what I mean? Like I just kind of like.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Roadhog.
Oh no! My plan has been foiled.
And it's over.
I don't know how it got foiled, but it did.
They're about to pass us. We have to stop them.
The enemy is pushing their right.
On the move.
Enemy in sight.
Wait.
We are outnumbered.
Oh no! It's okay, our Arista's gonna clutch it on point. Our Arista didn't clutch it on point. Well, I'm down to accuse the other team of cheating. I mean, I think that's the most obvious thing to go about here, right? Oh man. See, here's where I'm at. I don't really want to play ranked.
Play of the game.
Because drives aren't out yet. At the same time, let me look at something. I need 69 more games this season to hit 1,000. I think we're going to be just fine because we're going to watch OWCS and play a bunch of ranked. I think I'll get that done in 2 days. So I don't need to do that. Could play Stadium. It's early. My queue times look awful anyway right now for that. I don't know. Could play more just to get my... I'll get those done anyway. My loot boxes. Alright, I'm going to do one more quick play game just to get my set of loot boxes there. Whatever queue I get. Some Stadium. I could do some Stadium. See how that goes maybe a little bit. We have options. We have options. Did I ever find the right build for Diva? Oh, did I? Oh, I found the right build for Diva. Don't you worry. Yep. So Sully is upstairs now, Chan. There's a chance that he might go into his bucket again. I got a tank game. It's 7 minutes on third point Gibraltar. This should go well.
Stay out of my way. Already back for more? Everyone push that payload back. Fetcher here.
good. This is... Back away. Here we go. Alright, what's the one? When I go here? Here we go, got it. Here we go. Oh man, I actually hacked that up. That would have been sick.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, we're hiding. Yeah, we're good.
Over here.
I hacked up, chat. I hacked up, but it's all part of my plan to come back and pop off. Get it out, go back in. Aw, man. I had the right idea, though. Back away.
Get in there, Bob.
Eventually, they're going to come out of their chat, and they're going to be mad.
Over here. I'm on fire. No.
Would you love when the Ana just doesn't nade themselves there? That's great. I did see the low Reaper, but... See ya. Back away.
Heroes never die.
Rotate around. Go back in. Pile driving. Back away. Go again.
60 seconds remaining.
Listen, they had 7 minutes left on the clock, chat. I had to help this team out, okay? They were getting rolled. I had to come in and fix that. He's making a close game, right?
Yep. Hey.
I'm gonna wait for now. They might get me. They might not. Depends. I'm gonna go in again. Yeah, you can touch the point if you'd like, but easy. Listen, I needed my loot boxes, chat, okay? Winning that had no correlation to it, but I needed my loot boxes, and that's what matters. All right?
Play of the game.
Yep, that's what matters. Hey, Stadium today? I might play some Stadium today. I don't know yet. Get it faster, but I only needed 1 win. That was the thing. So regardless, win or lose there, I get it. Okay. Time to get all duplicates. Let's go, baby. Wait, I got a legendary. The Dark Fawn Lucio. Wait, don't I have the other version of this? Because I remember this little, like, shield in the back. Right? And I got a Quicksilver. Oh, that's kind of a cool skin. I like that one. I still didn't get the one thing I need duplicate-wise, chat. I'm so sad. Look at this. I'm almost caught up on rares, too. I only have 19 rares left, and I only have 1 common one left to get. My ancestors, thanks for the 2 months of the Prime, so thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yep. Why do you get duplicates? They have like a duplicate protection, but you need a certain amount open before like it actually does anything with that, so. Let me check one thing here. I just hear. Where'd Sully go? That's my question. Alright.
Hey Mong. Marvel Rivals looks different today. JK, but I just hit affiliate. Any tips?
Agent, thanks for the 777. Just have fun with it. Think about how you like got to that point with that stuff. You just can keep at doing your thing. So I always say, just keep doing your thing. That's gonna be the most important part. Thank you for the 777. That one, congrats. That's awesome. You think duplicates should at least give you some white credits too? Honestly, that wouldn't. Honestly, why not? Right? Unfortunately for me, that wouldn't do anything. But for the most part, I think that'd be good. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what I want to do, Chad. I'm in a weird like. I know I have to be up early today, day. So do I like? I'm not really in the mood for ranked. Stadium, I could play some Stadium, but like I'm kind of just chilling. Because we're going hard in the paint the next 3 days. What will I do after I wake up at 1? Go back to sleep? No. My plan for tomorrow, just to give you an idea, my plan for tomorrow's, like, tonight's stream is, like, I'm just going to stream all the way through. I'll probably do, like, a 14-hour day. Like, it's going to be, like, I'm gonna do a normal schedule, just going live 6 hours earlier. So, yep. Yep. Why? I just like watching matches, you know? There's fun. When will I go to sleep tonight? I don't know. Did it for the love of the game? That's what I'm saying. They're not like, you know, I know I have the OWCS drops, but like they're not like, they don't really talk to me too much about doing anything with them, so it's usually just if I watch OWCS, I'm doing it for the love of the game because they don't normally like come to me for anything or ask me to do anything because like they you know, they have their way they do things. So yeah. Yep. Do I know what my wife? Well, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I texted Lonnie. I'm like, we don't like. So my house, I can actually technically bike to it. It might be a few miles, but I'm like maybe kind of cool to take a bike ride and then like go out to eat and then come back and then go to bed after. He does a similar thing with Pro League, yeah. It's always really interesting to see like the difference in like other esports and how they approach that. Like, I know on the Riot side, they're very much like they want they recognize that like they should go the co-streamer route and really push that. And then you have Overwatch right now where it's very much like try to drive everybody to their main stream and that's it. So I hope that they continue to open up. Like, this is great they're doing like this weekend, it's great that they're doing like category wide drops because a lot of the time they're basically saying like, hey, like, we're going to put it all on our channel. Good luck to everybody else. And then that's going to decentivize people from wanting to co-stream it as much. And then, but I mean, the feedback's been given. It's just, I think they think differently on that type of stuff. So that's okay. I mean, each, you know, they have their philosophy and how things should be there. So, it's time for my second stream to go live. I haven't been really putting the second stream up. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that much. Yep. I think they're going to be on all day. I think it would be, my opinion, they should do the OWCS drops throughout the whole day. I think it'd be not a good idea to only limit it to that timetable. That's such a very, very difficult timetable for that, so, yeah. I think they'll be all day, though. Yeah, I think they'll be all day. Yeah, I'll probably do that today as my plan. It's just like, I don't know what to do in the meantime. Like, say I just, like, hopped off stream here in, like, 10 minutes. I'm, like, trying to figure out what I should do. I don't know. That's the problem. Trying to think. And clean a little bit. I need to do some cleaning around here. He's been playing WoW. I wouldn't even do that. I haven't ate today. I can maybe get some food. It's weird because like I usually go throughout the whole day, but like I got to be smart with the timings on this too. So I'm like making sure I'm up all night. You know? Yep. We'll see though. Check out one thing there. We're good. Okay. Well, she'll be home at like 2 today, so to tire myself to sleep and wake up. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if I do like a bike ride today, I'll get tired. Yep. So the co-stream gets bad for the mainstream. Well, what's happened is when I actually had asked around about it. Apparently, when it comes to sponsor stuff, they actually like they count all that. So even if like the mainstream doesn't have like the most amount of views in comparison to co-streams, they count all of that. All of that gets counted. That's why it always gets very confusing with their approach of like, you know what, heck that, you know, like. But I think they're open to that change. It's just getting to that point, you know. Yeah, the reason why I want to do Subnautica is because what's the best way to put it? When I have a bit to go in Subnautica and I need to like go on a farm and run, I need to be in the mood for that. So. Yep. So. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, chat. What if okay, hear me out. What if I got off super early today? And then we'll be on tomorrow. Like tonight. By like 2 a.m. at the latest, Eastern. And we're doing long days on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this will be like my impromptu, like, kind of chill day. Yeah, I think that's how I have to do it. What are you supposed to do with the rest of the day of your job? I know, I'm sorry. But it's okay, we'll be doing long days tomorrow, so that'll be made up for. I think that's probably the play. Cardo, thanks for the prime, so thank you. So we'll do a 3-hour day today, and then tomorrow I will, we'll hop on and, tonight. Does that sound good? And then I'll be live, like, for people who won't be on at that time, when you get on, I'll already be live, so. Yeah. That sound good? Ever tried Monster Hunter? I haven't, but I heard it's really good. I've heard it's really good. So what we'll do is we'll find somebody to raid early today, which is, I think, is the play. And then we'll be on tomorrow for a long day of streams. Does that sound good? And I can raid, you know, actually we could raid Beaver. Beaver's playing some Stadium. You can watch some Stadium. And then I'm going to go eat some food and I'll be on IRL stream when? One day. I'm sure one day I'll expand into more IRL stuff and other things. That's probably more likely what will happen if I ever do other stuff with stream. No, like Lego, puzzles, D&D, things like that is what I probably will do next. Yeah, D&D streams I'm looking forward to. Like, I really think we could have a lot of fun with D&D. Chat knows the stream well enough to know that I kind of meme a little bit and have a good time, and I think D&D kind of fits really well into that. So, okay. So that's the plan for today, chat. Here's what I'm going to do. Hopping off here in, like, a few minutes. I'll raid Beaver, and I'll be on early tomorrow, okay? For a long day. I'm talking, like, probably a 14-hour day. Same with Saturday and Sunday. Unless for some reason, like, there's just, like, it's just so scuffed or something, but, like, that will be fine. Does that sound good? All right. So, do me a favor, chat. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, hit that follow button so you know when I go live. I'll be on tonight at, like, 1 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Eastern is my guess. I'll do my best to go aim for 1 a.m., give us a little bit of time to wake up, because that's going to be the toughest part, is, like, I'd rather be on an hour early before it starts so I can kind of get into the flow of the day and get ready. And we'll do that, okay? So I appreciate y'all a ton, seriously. Thank you for the stream today. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal. Obviously, we usually do 10-hour days, but long day this weekend, okay? So I'll be on then. Do me a favor, if you haven't hit that follow button yet, hit that follow button right now so you know when I go live. Thank you, everybody, for all the love. If you're on YouTube, sub to the YouTube, all that stuff. I appreciate y'all. Chat, will I see you tomorrow, tonight, whatever? Whatever it is.
Stars like ladders in the sky keep burning, burning.
There we go. Heck yeah, chat.
It's crazy.
Heck yeah, chat. That's what we like to see. Thank you again for all the love. I hope you all have an amazing day or night wherever you're from, and I will see you tonight or tomorrow morning. See you later. Peace.
It's crazy. forever.